My name's Dan Whitney with the Whitney Law Firm in Towson, Maryland. If you've recently bought a car, I have a shocking statistic to share with you. 1 out of every 5 car contracts that I've reviewed contains forged signatures. You might say, well, how could that happen? I'll tell you exactly how it happens. After you buy either a new or a used car from the car dealership, you leave with your carbon copy. The dealership still has your documents and they've not yet sent them to the finance company. What I've found in 20% of the cases that I've reviewed is the signatures are forged on a new set of documents whereby some key financial term has changed. It could be the interest rate is decreased and the amount financed increased, or any other really limitless number of scenarios. But the point is, the contracts are being forged to enable the dealership to make more money than they would have had they honored the original contract. Here's a very good example of how this happened in a case that I recently handled. My 2 clients, a husband and a wife, went to go purchase a new car at a new car dealership. They signed the paperwork and went home. They knew that their amount financed was approximately $28,000. What happened is they had the Credit Karma credit monitoring app, and that let them know whenever something new hit their credit report. In this instance, it told them that the new amount financed had hit from the car manufacturer, but instead of $28,000, it was several thousand higher. So right away, they knew that something had happened. They contacted my law firm, and I received from them their original contract documents. After I got the original documents, we reached out to the finance company and got the documents that the dealership had sent to the finance company. And when we looked at them, that's where the fraud became evident. What they had done on the set of documents sent to the finance company was decreased the interest amount and increased the amount financed, whereby the monthly payments stayed the exact same, but the dealership was profiting approximately an extra $2,000 that my clients had no idea that they were now paying to the dealership. So what's really interesting is what happened after we discovered this. I sent a letter to the car dealership, and they actually wrote back and said it was like the Twilight Zone. They wrote back and said, your clients actually signed that second set of forged documents. We didn't forge it, they signed it. So I asked my clients, did this happen? And of course they said, no, we signed one set, here it is, you can see it. And I could tell they were telling the truth. So in a situation like that, there's only one thing left to do, which is file a lawsuit, which we did. Within 30 days, the case had settled, and here's what happened. We caught them stealing approximately $2,000. And in this case, it settled for about $17,500 each, for the husband and for the wife. In that case, stealing the $2,000 did not pay off for the dealership. But my guess is that it has happened countless other times to countless other customers at this dealership and at, probably all of them across the US. So if you've recently purchased a car and you have questions about, did this happen to you? Were you a victim of car fraud and contract forgery? Contact the Whitney Law Firm. We offer free case evaluations, and if we do find the fraud, we will discuss what steps to take with you next.